Good morning, everybody. This is our astrology weather forecast for the 30th of March, 2025. And we have something special today. Neptune comes into Aries. There's so much to say about this. Just a brief forecast is not going to do it justice. I will come in later today and talk about all the complexities that we can expect with this. But it's our foray into a new paradigm with Neptune going into Aries. When a planet goes into a sign, spends a little time in that sign, and then retrogrades back into the previous sign, and then goes forward into the next sign and stays there, it's like a back stitch. It's like a permanence, an anchor. So we are just crossing over into this new way, this new timeline, this new way of being, this new energy with Neptune coming into Aries. And we get to experiment with it until October 22nd when Neptune goes back into Pisces. We'll be in Pisces until late January of 2026, moves back in to Aries permanently at that time. So that's where we seal the deal. That's where we anchor things, is between October and January. Right now, it's the first push forward. So we want to be really self-aware, because the collective is made up of individuals. And we have this collective new era that's beginning right today. It doesn't come out of a hole in the ground. It's born out of the last cycle, because astrology describes cycles within cycles. It's a spiral. The universe, life, everything's a spiral. And so we have this push towards the reclamation of the self as a collective ideal. That's my one-line explanation for Neptune in Aries. Balancing the personal, the individual, with the social and the collective. So we've had the erosion of the old era and coming into the implementation of new institutions with Neptune coming into Aries. It can take a while for those things to solidify. And it's a confusing time, the first years of Neptune coming into Aries. Because Neptune is the darkness before the dawn. And we have that darkness, the being more in the realm of the unconscious or the unknown, or what can't be fully seen. Confusion, what the shadows that appear along right before the sun comes up fully. We're in that liminal place. This is a critical place to be, personally and collectively, because this is when we are at our most vulnerable place in a 24-hour period. When we have that open receptivity, we're not fully awake and we're not fully asleep. It's that space of possibility. Don't just allow what's easy, unconscious, habitual, what seems to promise safety and security, but it's at the cost of that authentic, individual, personal expression. Don't fall back asleep. Look towards the dawn. What is it that animates you? What is it that makes you feel alive? What is it that allows for freedom of movement, personal expression, not at the expense of what's good for us individually or collectively? There's a balance. So we are called to be the creator of our own day with Neptune in Aries. Don't just do what's on the agenda because it was put on there by somebody else. And it does make it easy because you don't have to make any decisions or take any responsibility for what it is you're doing. You just do it. If you're making your own rules and your own schedule, and those are good rules, they're not rules that hurt you or others, because if it's good for you, it has to be good for others. I mean, if it's really good for you. I like to lie to ourselves a lot and say, no, this is good for me, when it's obviously not. It's just in service to cutting corners or what's easy or what we've always done. We do have some amount of energy that we have to, energy of heart, that we have to get a hold of and implement if we do want the best. It's that feeling of either falling back asleep, oh, it's so easy, I'm just gonna be lulled back to sleep, or pushing forward, even though you'd like to go back to sleep. You know that the garden's waiting. The cat wants to be fed. You can smell the coffee brewing. It takes a little energy to push forward, but if we lean into what's the exciting next thing, if we open our eyes. It might take a little energy to get there, but once we do, we're so grateful that we didn't sit in bed. Because what a glorious sunrise. We would have missed it. We would have missed it if we did what we always did. Went back to sleep.